In terms of the ownership of sales enablement, I think I know your answer to that, especially based on what we discussed so far. But I'll ask anyway. Do you think sales enablement should be owned by a senior leader, or is that something that can be driven from the bottom up?
It depends a bit on what journey you're on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what I see in many organizations, it's better they start with an initiative within a department to simply get started and make their first experiences. And then if they work with somebody who holds their hand and says, hey, it's great to get started here, but there's actually a bigger picture and there's a bigger vision. And let's focus on this right now while you're doing your technical steps over here. Only in very rare cases, I see organizations that say, hey, I'm a senior leader, I get the whole enablement thing, I want to set it up perfectly right from the beginning. How do I do this? This is not even 1%.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So it's more, hey, we have done this, we have started here, we have put technology in, we've done this, and now it's a year later, and I get questions, what is the value of what we've done here, what we've implemented? And then we come into a discussion, okay, what have you done? Okay, there was a technical approach. We've put something into place and we didn't cover the whole customer journey and didn't make it actually easier for salespeople. We added another tool. And then this is an approach. I mean, if you can just avoid it right from the beginning. So it's fine to start in the training or in the content space, but always think through the whole customer journey. That's really what I would say. Make sure that this is the case at least. And even if you drive it from one department, change your mind into a way that you say, hey, I'm serving more than just what my functional responsibility would be. I'm actually serving more. I'm empowering different roles along the customer journey, even if I just focus on content. So it has to do a lot with the mindset shift that we think backwards from the customer journey and really say we have to serve our customer-facing professionals and our buyers, however small the piece is we're doing. So, and then organizations see naturally, okay, we actually need to set this up in a different way. And then you have the conversation, okay, who should own it as we go forward? And I mean, wherever you put it, whether you keep it in marketing or in sales, I mean, the ideal space of where I see organizations going is you have a chief customer role, a chief revenue officer role, however the name is. But what's important is that this is a role that looks at marketing, at sales, and at customer success together. Or it's looking at sales and customer success, or at marketing and sales. Every step in that direction is good. And to put sales enablement as a direct report underneath of this role, that makes a ton of sense. That just gives a lot more freedom, and you don't have all the debates in the beginning, why you're doing what you're doing and how you're doing it. Then it really defines the scope right from the beginning, really to cover the customer's journey and to serve different roles along this, and also connect the dots between content training and coaching, and also to work on a tech stack, to have ideally a platform that can help with all of this that's integrated in the CRM. So these are all situations that help a lot.
No,
there was maybe I should add that there was what we've seen in studies until a couple of years ago, a big trend in, especially in enterprises, to put enablement underneath of sales ops. So that can be a good home for enablement if sales ops is set up very strategically.
Okay.
But if that's a reporting forecasting team, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Usually in bigger organizations, sales ops has a broader responsibility, but we've seen this declining as then the chief revenue and the chief customer officer roles came up and really covered the whole thing.
Got it.